In this video, I'll show you how you can take down the Lydusa world boss in Remnant 2's The Forgotten Kingdom DLC, and this one can be a challenge. Now, like I say, Lydusa is a world boss. She's found at the end of the DLC story. She's one of two options that you can take down to conclude the story. For the purposes of this guide, we are going to make her aggressive so that we can fight her and take her down. So to do so, you need to progress through the DLC to the Primal Hollow checkpoint, make your way through, shoot the bulbous bit of root which is going to release the water, follow the linear path around. Once you're down in the lower section again, pull the lever. That's going to make the crying statue lower her hands, allowing you to go through the path and collect the cherished fracture. With the cherished fracture acquired, you can then follow the linear path around to the bloodless throne, rest at the checkpoint making sure that your relics and your ammo are all fully restocked, and then equip a powerful high capacity magazine weapon such as the Merciless. You can find a link for how to get that one down below the like button if you haven't done it already. You just basically need two weapons with fairly high clips that can also deal pretty decent damage as well. Now, attack wise, Lydusa comes at you with more attacks than near enough any other boss in the game. You will be met with sand mines on the ground, orbs that fire homing magic at you from the side, magic crystals being shot at you from above, as well as dealing with a fairly agile aerial opponent who won't touch the ground, rendering melee damage all but useless, hence the recommendation for high capacity magazines to limit your need to reload. Now, from the start of the fight, you are going to be peppered with mines and orbs and magic attacks. It's a very difficult fight to master, this one, as you kind of need to be looking everywhere at once to see where the next attack's going to come from. So focus fire on the face, where once you've dealt enough damage, the initial section of Lydusa's face will fall away, revealing a blue skull. The entirety of the blue skull is a crit point, however, it will also gain a large buzzsaw underneath it, slam into the ground, charge at you, and be a lot more agile, meaning that shooting it can be more of a challenge, especially if your rounds take a second to get to your opponent. You're going to need to know where it is, rather than shooting to where it actually was. If you've got any sort of shooting experience, you'll know exactly what I mean by that if you're going after moving targets. If you haven't, just anticipate for where Lydusa will be and aim for that bit.
I can't trust you! It's all slipping away! Rich beast! The emptiness!
Now once you're halfway through the fight, the mechanics of the fight drastically change as the sides of the arena will lift up, creating a gully where you're going to be peppered with monoliths that are sliding down towards you, some of which will have Lydusa's blue skull on them, which you need to shoot, creating a safe space. You are able, and I'm not sure if they're going to patch this one out, but you are able at launch to kind of roll through, taking minimal, if not no damage from the monoliths. You're also going to have some that you're going to need to duck under. Either way, just try and avoid them as best as you can while shooting the blue skull. Once you've dealt enough damage, Lydusa will be at the end of the gully, up above you, staggered, trying to heal herself up. So what you basically need to do is equip your best gun and just unload everything you have into her face, which will then hopefully conclude the fight. Now, reward-wise for taking down Lydusa, you're going to get the Eye of Lydusa, allowing you to craft the incredibly powerful Monolith Long Gun, 5 Luminite Crystal, Tome of Knowledge, and 1250 scrap. It's also going to unlock Requiem of the Forgotten Kingdom. Now, just while I've got you, I'll go over the other way to do that quickly. If you don't want to fight Lydusa, but you do want to complete the campaign story for the DLC, get yourself over to the Goddess's Rest, activate the 5 altars, go into the chamber just next to the mini checkpoint, and then put the Cherished Fracture in the bowl, which will then make Lydusa peaceful, also removing the curse that she would have put on you earlier on in the story. But of course, you do you. This guide is for the fight. So that's a look at how to take down Lydusa in the Forgotten Kingdom DLC for Remnant 2. If you're a fan of these quick, straight to the point guides, subscribe for more, and I'll see you on the next one.
How's that? Huh? You ain't so tough. You ain't so bad.